but no, they've rebranded as the Pearl Milling Company. You see Aunt Jemima there. So now I have to boycott them. As a non-white man, when you go and see Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima, does it offend you?
Dude, okay. Well, obviously, I had never thought about this until I started canceling these people. It never offended me a day in my life. I'm sure when I was growing up, my parents probably had Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's. I don't know for sure. I mean, I never paid attention to it. It wasn't until it became until it got canceled that I just out of petty spitefulness decided that I like these things now. Same with the Goya. I didn't really seek out Goya beans until people started freaking out about it. And then I see it in the Brooklyn bodegas and I'm like, I'm going to buy 10 cans of Goya just to spite these people. So this is another event, I guess, maybe kind of like the Streisand effect, where they're like, because of course they're going to claim that they're saving you. Like, we're going to save these poor downtrodden people, but you're really just, infantilizing, I guess, these cultural minorities. I mean, these are mascots, and they do it. We see it the same in sports. Whatever the Washington Redskins or
Football
maybe the
team.
Blackhawks. Yeah, it's crazy. So it's just textbook Democrat, like 1984 doublespeak stuff. It's just textbook stuff. I mean, I want to just ignore it, but we can't go back now, right? Nobody, the Land O'Lakes people are not going to say, you know what, we were wrong about that. We're going to put that little Indian lady back on the thing. All I can do is choose not to buy it and maybe buy another brand of butter. I don't really know what we do about this, man. We've come too far. I don't know how we work our way out of this, wet paper bag.
I love the whole like anti-racism movement. Oh, black lady on syrup, get her off of there. Racism is so over. Over. Get her off there, though. It's like, what on earth is this? I think because we talk about like you mentioned the Redskins, Aunt Jemima, these little things that you're like, what the hell is going on here? These aren't a big deal. Why is society pissed off about this? Society is not pissed off about this. In fact, angry white liberals are pissed off about this because I guarantee if you did a poll on the black community, they'd be like, yeah, Aunt Jemima's a legend, bro. Like, put her back on. I know that there was definitely a poll about the Washington Redskins where they polled Native Americans and they had no problem with it. So this is a white liberal thing. And I think when society is generally pretty good, we're living in a pretty good time in history. I know there's a lot of problems that we have to combat, such as censorship and stuff like that, or just radical leftists taking black women off of syrup. But I think they tend to, go after random things. They kind of create issues during good times. And, because we're not dealing with the, a civil rights movement or anything like that. I mean, we're really not dealing with anything that's like super, super, super major when it comes to those. And I know we're dealing with serious stuff and obviously, but like, we're not dealing with like slavery anymore or anything like that. Any discrimination when it comes to that stuff, aside from maybe discrimination of folks on the right. I think they
and the unvaxxed
create these issues because they want to feel as though they're like white knighting something. Oh, and the unvaxxed, great point. Yeah. But they want to feel as though they're kind of like white knighting something. They want like some movement to fight against. That's why they push like issues like the the lie of the pay gap for women, stuff like that. I mean, they like want to create more issues. I think that ultimately actually gives them power when it comes to creating these issues. But as for Aunt Jemima, I think that it's just a bunch of pissed off white liberals that think if they take this black lady off this syrup, racism is so over. So.